Hello everyone, my name is Cynthia Jacobo and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. This is your channel. I use this platform to communicate and connect with a lot of people around the world that either live with a mental illness, live with depression, or are advocate for mental illness and mental health, or they just want to learn more about it. This is your channel, so stay tuned for more videos, and if you like, click the subscribe button. I know that if you follow me on my Instagram, that you might know that I was away for a little while, a little over 3 weeks with the flu. I was down, and I did not have a voice, but now I'm here and I'm back. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about things that can affect your depression. So if you would like to see more, stay tuned and let's begin this video. I am originally from Mexico and I right now live in the United States. I studied at university in the United States, and so since I graduated, my next thing was to work here in the United States. But since I'm an international, I had to wait for a permission to work, and that's been taking a long time. So I graduated in May and we're currently in the month of November, and I just recently was granted this permission to work. So now I am just starting to look for jobs and just do my research and job hunting and stuff like that. But during those months, it's been particularly hard for me because I'm a person that needs to be doing something. So not having a job has really affected my depression. If you're in this position to where you don't have a job and you feel like you're unworthy, and if you've been applying and have not received those calls back or interviews, and you're still trying to put yourself out there, first of all, you are strong for putting yourself out there, because despite your mental illness, you still want to do something. Sometimes we're super scared because we see all these job qualifications, and since we have depression, we're not energetic or we are not motivated, and sometimes workplaces put these things on the qualifications and we definitely feel like we don't fit into this certain standard. But let me tell you that if you're scared to voice that you have a mental illness, that it's better to be real and to tell this to your boss, maybe not in the interview, because you might be afraid that if you say it, there's still such a big stigma around this that they might think that you are either crazy or not capable for the job and they might not hire you. But you would like to say this once you're in the workplace and be real and truthful with your boss and say, hey, sometimes I will need mental health days, and that's okay. Sometimes we're scared because if we say that we're sick often or we don't have any more sick hours, that they're gonna fire us, or they think that we're not meeting the standard, or that we're being lazy, or that we don't care about the job. So definitely you want to make sure that once you do have a job, you want to let them know that you have a disability, and that's mental illness, and that's okay. I would advise you, if you're looking for a job, if they're not calling you, to keep on trying, but to definitely take this time without a job to take care of yourself. Make that your job, and every single day do different things to help you grow and help you learn to live with this illness. Another thing that can affect our depression is not being able to get out of bed in the morning. We don't feel as productive, we don't feel as energetic, we just definitely feel very down. Lately, it's been really hard. I kept telling myself that it was because of the flu that I couldn't get out of bed, but honestly, it was flu plus depression is all together, and I just couldn't get out. So that's definitely one thing that you want to make sure is to have a plan. Okay, so another thing that can affect depression is having too many things to do. So if you're like me, I struggle with overwhelming myself with excessively just doing a lot of things. And when I was in university, this was a huge deal that affected also my anxiety. So if you're now a student and if you are in so many organizations and if you're having a lot of hours and you're just overwhelming yourself, please just listen to your body. And this might be a problem because this can be affecting your depression. So you might want to consider for next semester lessening the hours and lessening your involvement. So you want to take care of your health, and that's super important to take care of your mind, especially when you're having depression, if you're feeling that you're not meeting all those expectations that everyone wants you to make. Maybe you're super over involved in so many different things. You don't have to be a student, but maybe at work, you're putting yourself into so many different projects and you are just feeling so overwhelmed, you're feeling you're not meeting the standards. You might want to consider lessening that load, and that's going to help you so much with your mental illness, with your depression in particular. Also, another thing that can be affecting your depression, if you're an international person and you're coming from another part of the world and you're in whatever country you're in, but if you're far away from your family, far away from, your values, far away from the food that you used to like, all these different things are going to affect your depression in so many levels, because your body, you are so used to certain type of things, and that's going to create a culture shock. So that's definitely going to affect your depression. So you might want to consider talking to a therapist in whatever country you're in and letting them know, because they're going to create a plan for you in particular, and that's going to help you so much with your mental illness. Another thing that can affect our depression is having fear of failure, and that can be in anything. We feel that we do not meet a certain standard, we feel like we don't meet certain expectations. It can be with our husband, with the fiance, with our friend. Sometimes we just need time for ourselves and just to take care of ourselves, and we feel like if we say, hey, I'm sorry, I can't go out with you today, and we keep on doing that we're gonna lose our friendship, or gonna feel like no matter what you do, you're just never gonna meet that standard. You're never gonna be productive. You're never gonna have the energy to do it. You're never gonna be okay. You kept thinking like, oh, I don't want to do this particular thing because I'm just gonna not be able to do it. That can go on into different streams. Either you're super involved and you need just to take your time off to take care of your mental health, or you don't want to do absolutely anything because you fear that if you do it, you're never gonna meet the standards and you're just gonna be a failure. So you want to be in the middle. You want to be balancing your life, taking one thing at a time, one thing, and that you're good at it and that you're capable of doing it. And lastly, another thing that can affect your depression is missing your family. It can be even if you're living in the same country. We grow up, we separate ourselves from our family because we either go to college or we either have jobs and they move us to a different state. It can happen anywhere. When I say family, it doesn't have to be your immediate family. It can be just the people that you're super close to that you consider family. And if you're far away, or if you guys are not talking, if you guys have an argument, of course you're gonna miss them. So for me personally, since I live in another country, my family is not in the same country as me, so I really miss them every single day, and that affects my depression. Some things that we can do is make sure that both parties know that you guys need each other, and that missing them or being far away is affecting your depression. So you need a plan. So remember, if you are going through anything and if there's something else on top of it, to separate yourself from it, or to have a plan to be able to cope with that particular thing. These are just some of the things that have been affecting my depression lately that I wanted to share with you. I know that there's a lot of people out there that can relate to me, and you're never alone. We are never alone. We're all in this together. So I invite you to subscribe to my channel to continue supporting me, because it's not just supporting me, it's supporting everyone who is in this battle with depression together. So thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!